Hello students, welcome to Medical 360 and Career 360. As you all know, the NEET examination happened just now and lot of questions about how is the difficulty level of the paper, what kind of score will get you, what kind of rank, and what kind of rank will get you into a deemed university or a government medical college or a state private or public medical college. What we're doing is we're doing a series of such advisory content which essentially helps students to understand what are your chances of getting into a good MBBS seat. In the process, we spoke to a lot of students, a lot of parents, and everyone out there to at least put things together. And we also had a research team collect and collate data to understand how many seats are there and what kind of cutoff would be needed to get into a decent medical college for yourself. In the process, we also covered something on government medical college and what kind of cutoff would be needed. Right now, what I'm going to do is the deemed universities, how many deemed universities are there and what kind of number of seats that are there and what are the kind of cutoff that you need to get into that college. I must also thank our university partner, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, which also owns a medical college which has about 250 plus medical seats in Chennai, in Tamil Nadu. And besides that, they also have the School of Medical and Health Sciences has about 30 plus undergrad and postgrad programs also. So please do look out for them. We've partnered with them to ensure that students take the most informed decision when they're making the choice on medical, allied and health sciences and life sciences kind of a space. So do look out for them. Now about this particular thing, what we're talking of is RE-NEET 2026. Deemed University College expected cutoffs is what we're looking at. In terms of the rank, score we already discussed months, but I'll come back to on the scores very soon in a day or two. But let us talk of the cutoff for the rank kind of a thing. We also, a lot of students have reached out to us saying, they want to talk to us, and also we opened a helpline number which is 848448388756. This is the number. This is a WhatsApp number. You just need to type NEET on this one, and we'll actually have a free counseling guidance where one of the counselors will call you and help you understand the entire process. And if you need any help, you can also talk to the counselor. So if you need any help, send a message on this number and we'll have someone call you up. By the way, there is also a free college predictor that we already opened up for you, medicine, and this is the one where you can actually check the college that you'll get based on the score and rank you're likely to get. At this point in time, it is free, so you can use it now. Later, it will become paid. Just be clear about that. So right now, it is free. You can use that. And this is the college predictor, which is called career360.com. You search for college predictor, Career 360, you will get it here very clearly, right? Now about the deemed university. Before that, let's understand how the RE-NEET happened and what kind of numbers are we looking at, right? In the earlier session in May 3rd, when the NEET examination happened, the total number of registered students was 22.79 lakh and number of students who appeared was 22 lakh, 22.05 lakh. This year, and in the RE-NEET, I do expect this to be less than 22 lakh, right? So the number of students would have fallen is my expectation, but give or take, it's about 22 lakh is what we're dealing with in terms of the number of students who are competing to get into these medical colleges or through the MBBS seats, right? And the qualification percentage has always been about 56%. So you can expect about 12 lakh students qualifying in the NEET examination to get onto a medical college. Now the next part of it, what are the number of seats that are there? So there are three things that actually are variables in terms of how you get into a medical college, right? The first thing is, of course, the difficulty level of the paper and how much score would get you what kind of rank. The more important thing that a lot of people ignore is, see, whatever it is, if the paper is difficult for you, the paper is difficult for everyone else also. So to that extent, the ranks will not vary. The score might vary. Like, for example, if you go back into the past, even at 610, you did not get a government medical college seat. Last year at 527, you got a government medical college seat because the paper was difficult, but the paper was difficult for every student. So to that extent, the scores fell and the ranks grew, right? And this year, in all possibility, we're looking at a 2025 kind of a cycle where, in my opinion, what our prediction is that at a 540 kind of a cutoff is what you're likely to get into a government medical college seat. But it is based on two more factors. The difficulty level of paper is one thing I discussed, but two, you got a 15 minutes extra. So to that extent, we do expect 4 to 8 marks extra or 4 marks extra, because of which certain things will happen, because you have 15 minutes extra in your hand. So people will be attempting 3, 4, 5 more questions. So you actually can expect about 8 to 12 marks is something that you can deal with. The other thing that you should be very clear about is every year the number of medical seats in the country are also growing. They're growing in government medical college, they're also growing in private medical college, they're also growing in deemed medical institutions. So to that extent, when the number of seats go up, the competition to the extent of the increase goes down also. And to that extent, the ranks that you require to get into that particular college or into that particular category of college also to that extent goes up. So for example, you had 10,000 seats and your cutoff, last cutoff rank is 20,000. If you have 11,000 seats, the rank, last cutoff rank would be 21, 22,000, right? Which is something that all of you need to understand. You need to always factor in not just the difficulty level of the paper, but also the number of seats that are likely to increase in the current year, because of which you will have lesser competition to that extent. When you look at that, last year in 2024, the number of seats were about 60,485 in government and 57,265 in private. In all, 1,17,000. Last year in 25, the 60,485 became 63,683. About 3,200 seats increased in government, and in private 8,000 seats increased. What was 57,265 became 65,343. So in all, 1,29,000 seats were there. This year, in the year 2026, we expect these number of seats to be about 1,38,000. So we're dealing with about 9,000 plus kind of an increase in the number of seats, and public and private, we put it together also. So when you actually have about 8, 9, 10,000 seats increasing, the competition for the seats also would decrease to that extent, and to that extent, you're benefited, because every year the number of seats have been increasing over the past many years, right? So when we put that in context, and then now look at deemed university. Right now we're talking about deemed university, right? Deemed university, when you look at it, last, in 23 there were only 10,000 seats. In 24 there were only 11,186 seats. But by the time you came to 2025, the number of seats is 17,649, which is a growth of 58%. Right? In our opinion, this number of seats would be about 19 to 20K this year. You will actually deal with about 19 to 20,000 seats. So to that extent, the number of seats would be much more. It would actually be double of what you have in 2023, in 2023. In 3 years flat, you're actually seeing a doubling of the number of seats. The only thing is, all these deemed universities are very high priced. So to that extent, you are getting in those seats in those colleges which are high priced, and to that extent, about 95-97% of the India would not be able to afford that. But having said that, some of the deemed universities are legacy institutions which have been there for 25, 30, 40 years, and they've been delivering very, very good service to the nation. Right. So that is something that you must look at. So to that extent of the increase in the number of seats, the competition for these seats will also go down. And that is very important for you to understand. Now, let's look at the management quota seats first of all. And what is the highest closing rank that you had in any deemed university anywhere in the country in the open category? We're talking of the highest rank in the open category in the deemed universities anywhere in the country, all India. For that, the management quota, ACS Medical College in 2023, if you look at it, the highest closing rank in 2023, the highest closing rank was in ACS Medical College and Hospital in Tamil Nadu, where the rank was 12,18,878. And the score was 107 on 720. Right? And then in Sri Satya Sai, in 24, Sri Satya Sai Medical College in Tamil Nadu had a student who had 13,32,973 rank, which is a score of 135 on 720. And in 2025, you actually had GR Medical College and Hospital in Tamil Nadu, where the rank was 9,03,981, highest closing rank in the open category. Remember that, for deemed university in management quota, where the score was 178 on 720. So even at this score or this rank, there was a possibility that you can get into a medical college, deemed university in India. That's the highest one, right? Now the second part of it, in the NRI quota. In the NRI quota, in 2023, Santosh Medical College in Uttar Pradesh had a student at 12,17,862 rank, where the score was 107 on 720. Right. Then you have Sri Lalitambikai Medical College in Tamil Nadu, 2024. We had a rank of 13,95,905 at 127 on 720. The student could get into it. And in 2025, it was Raja Rajeshwari Medical College in Karnataka in 2020, where the rank was 13,70,215. A score of 113 on 720, and you could become a doctor through a deemed university route, through the NRI quota. Now the next part of it, what we're listing out is the top 10 medical colleges in this country based on NRF. NRF is a Government of India ranking. It is called National Institutional Ranking Framework, which is Government of India. Government of India ranks in about 14-15 categories, different institutions. They also have a ranking for the best medical institution in the country, and they rank top 100. Now from there, what we've taken is, we've taken the top 10 which are deemed universities, which are not public, which are private and deemed universities, and giving you the list, and we'll talk of the highest closing rank that you had to get into that particular college, right? The first one is Amrita Vidyapeetham, which is the topmost private medical college in the country, deemed university, right? And in the round one, you ended with 2,33,349, which went up to 2,90,000, and by round three, it was 2,80,088, right? The fee is 25 lakh rupees per annum. Then you come to KMC, which in my opinion is the best medical college around in the country. At 40,000 rank, it ended in round one. By the end of round three, it was only 31,835. So this one actually competes with GMCs also, because last year the GMC ended with about 27,000. And then we're talking about state public colleges. I'm not even getting there. I'm only talking about government medical colleges. This is at 31,834 it ended, right? And the fee is 17.8 lakh per annum. Then Savita, 11th best medical college in the country. The highest closing rank in round one is 432,358, ended with 5,10,000. The fee is 27 lakh. D.Y. Patil Vidyapeeth is the fourth one, 12th ranked medical college in the country, NIRF, 395,628, ended with 525,844, right? And the fee is 27 lakh rupee per annum. Shiksha Anusandhanan, 15th best medical college in the country, 2,33,205 in round one, ended with 3,98,720. The fee is 21.95 lakh per annum. Next is SRM Institute of Science and Technology, 18th best medical college in the country, 4,96,509 in round one, ended with 7,04,000. The fee is 28 lakh rupees per annum. Then Datta Meghe Institute of Higher Education and Research, Wardha, 20th best medical college, 4,16,757, 493 in the second round, and 596 in the third round. 22 lakh rupees the fees. Then comes Sri Ramchandra Institute of Higher Education and Research, 21st best medical college, ended with 3,33,238, 30 lakh rupees the fee per annum. Then you have Kalinga Institute of Medical and Industrial Technology, 24th best medical college in the country, ended with 2,02,084 in round three. It is in Bhubaneswar, 18.5 lakh is the fees. Then Maharshi Markandeshwar, 33 best medical college in the country, 4,76,344 is the highest closing rank in round three, started with 2,76,000 by the way, 18 lakh is the fees. And then KMC Mangalore comes in, 35th best medical college in the country, 52,466 in round one, going down to 42,695 by round three, 17.8 lakh rupees fees. So this is the top 10 medical colleges that I've shown you. The idea for us, what we're trying to do is to actually, we've done government medical colleges, we'll do, deemed universities, we'll do at a state level also, we'll do as we move along. But the idea is for you to at least understand that you have great chance of getting into any deemed university at ranks that you have, but we give you the top 10 only. We also gave you the highest closing rank in any deemed university in the country, so that you also know that if you're desperate and you still want to do only in deemed university, we also told you what is the highest closing rank in a particular college. If you want me to cover anything else, please do write me in the message box. I'll be happy to cover that. There's a WhatsApp number that I gave you earlier. If you want to talk to someone, one of our counselors, please do message us on that number that I already gave you. And I must thank our university partner, SRM University, which is SRM Institute of Science and Technology, which has a medical college, which is in the School of Medical and Health Sciences, where they also have MBBS seats and more than 30 college, undergrad and postgrad programs. So do look out on them, and I must thank them for partnering with us in this endeavor to ensure that students take a more informed decision. Thank you so much. Namaste.